and we'll keep covering it as it comes out. I think we jump to Hicksy.
Yep. Jumping over to Hicksy.
I think we jump to Hicksy. I think this one just sucks for Hicksy, man. I mean, you win a tournament, you play second at champs, and your team,
Well, see, this is what's interesting to me. Insight tweeted him a picture of somebody poking holes in a peanut butter jar and making a frowny face.
In reply to the unrestricted.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it just it seems Insight's sad about this.
Correct. So maybe this wasn't a player decision and it was like an org type decision. What do you think?
I think it was definitely an org decision. At least from what we can sort of.
I mean, he's tweeting a sad face. Stuff. I mean, most of the time, if it's a player decision, you're not going to see this type of shit. Because I mean, most of the time, roster moves are always taken personally. Would you agree with that? If you're the player, if you're like getting dropped it's always taken personally. So this tells me that it might not be the team, or it might not be the players on the team. It might be a decision from the Ultra to release Hicksy, and I don't like this one. But again, I mean, Dylan Envoy is out there. If they get Envoy, I don't mind it.
I mean, if they can get Envoy, but it wouldn't make sense. Like, there's no way. I mean, Dill is looking for good money. I mean, Dill has. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think Ultra are gonna cough up what Envoy would want right now.
Yeah, like minimum what? Like,
who else do you have? I mean, think about SMGs that you can go for. You have players like Vivid, Afro. Tyler.
I could see Afro. I think Afro is
Capsule's a good pick.
Capsule was doing his thing at the end, whenever they picked him back up.
Was insane at champs, actually.
Capsule was doing his fucking thing.
Sorry.
Oh, what Cap? Oh, they weren't at champs. Oh, but I don't know, man. I like Hicksy on this team, but again, we don't.
Nero. I don't think Nero for Hicksy makes sense. I think to fill Hicksy's role, you need like a certain type of player, and I think the players I understand. Like, I think Envoy, if they can get Envoy, is the best fit for that roster. Then you have Afro, Vivid. I think are the next two that I think fit that roster the best. Bance. I mean, Bance going back to Ultra. I mean, Bance. I think Bance and Hicksy are very similar. I do think when Bance goes on his streaks, Bance is better. So yeah, I mean, I think Ben could be a good potential fit as well if he wants to head back to Toronto and if they're interested in that.
Yeah, Bance. So that's the thing. Dylan also plays kind of similar to Hicksy, but obviously Dylan, like, I don't know. I feel like Dylan will get a little bit more mixier than Hicksy, and I feel like Dylan is probably his skill ceiling is probably a little bit higher.
It's higher. It's not a little bit higher. I mean, Envoy is a top talent. No disrespect to Hicksy, but Envoy is up there.
Yeah, if you have the chance to get Dylan, I think you got to get Dylan. We'll see what goes on with that. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what goes on with it.
That sucks for Hicksy, though.
Does suck for Hicksy because I feel like Hicksy came in and like he did good work. You know, he did everything that he could to hold on to the roster spot, and then obviously things just didn't pan out.
Yeah.
And people are going to look at his stats and say, no, he didn't have good stats, whatever. I think he had like a 0.9 or something throughout the season, but he brings more than just a kill-death ratio to a team.
Yep.
Guys, Dashy's not gone. Oh!